On today's video, we're looking at the history of Digimon DVDs and Blu-rays from the original Fox Kids release all the way up to the brand new Discotek Blu-ray release.
It's morphin' time!
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions!
Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to another home video history video. Today we're talking about the DVD and Blu-ray releases for Digimon in North America. This is specifically North America, specifically Region 1. Specifically only official releases, because there were several bootleg sets. Even though I heard some of them were good, we're not talking about any of those. Nothing for Region 2, nothing for Japan, because I want to simplify the video. So we're specifically talking about the North American releases, and we're starting at DVD as opposed to going to VHS, because there's not much to talk about with VHS, and it is a very old format. DVD is an old format, but, you know, we're going to go that far back, so that does make up the bulk of releases. So we're starting all the way back at the Fox releases, all the way up to the current Discotek Media releases of Digimon, and we will be covering it all. So let's begin all the way back at Fox. Released on December 5th, 2000, Digimon on DVD. This was released by Fox through the Fox Kids branding. This was later re-released by Disney through Buena Vista Distribution in 2002. The interesting part here is that for the longest time, this was the only Digimon show on DVD. And I do mean a long, long time. But what's cool about this is that this is kind of a nice little relic. There is absolutely no reason to own this nowadays. We have the very weird box art that would exist for a lot of early Digimon merch. You know, you got your Taichi, your Agumon, or let me flip the dub names, your Joe, your Gomamon, your Izzy, and then you have your Patamon with the weird miscolored feet that kept happening on a lot of official art. But you think that you would have TK and Patamon, or Izzy and Tentomon, but no, we're just gonna randomly toss up some images. Yeah, this is just the funny part about old Digimon licensing. You can also notice there is no marker. This thing looks like a bootleg. It really does. It just is like Fox Kids, Digimon, nothing on that spine. Like nothing at all. This is officially called the Total Digimon volume, but you could never tell from the cover. On the back, it's the greatest thing to happen to all mankind. For the first time ever, catch the original 13 episodes of The Ultimate Adventure, the ones that started it all. So it is the first 13. That does get to a nice break point after the Devamon battle. Plus 8 hilarious Digi-Voopers, only available on this DVD. Don't miss a Digi-second. And so you can see it's 13 episodes. Full frame format, aspect ratio 1.33 to 1. So, you know, it's in the correct ratio. It is definitely only English dub, but it does have English subtitles and the Digi bloopers. And then here's all the people that worked on it. Here's the DVD. I picked this up used, so there's like some, you know, weird stuff on it. But you can see we got, you know, Gabumon and Biyomon there. So it does say Total Digimon on the disc. Here's a little like promotional pamphlet thing. Inside here is some advertising. So you can see there is the Zack files on Fox Family, and then, you know, music from Digimon the movie in stores now. There's, you know, an album advertisement for that pretty banger soundtrack. The Digibattle card game ad, which is pretty neat, and the Digivolving figures for Wargreymon, Metal Garurumon, and then Continued Digimon Adventure for all these all new stories. And I think these were the Harper Entertainment Publishing, which I think was comics. And then it's also like, hey, watch Digimon Adventure 02 on Fox Kids, which just says Digimon. Once again, here's 5 kids. Here's only 3 Digimon. It doesn't make any sense. There's also this insert, because DVDs used to have this, so you can see Digimon Digital Monsters. You know, it's kind of got the same description that's on the back, except it adds from the animators of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. That's a thing they slapped on a lot of things, even though I don't think it's entirely accurate. Now, the chapter index is, this is where it gets weird, I remember now. So you have Volume 1, which is 3 episodes, and then it's Digi-Bloopers, and then it's Volume 2, and then Digi-Bloopers, and Volume 3, and Digi-Bloopers, Volume 4, Digi-Bloopers. These are, I think, broken down the way the VHS tapes were, if I were to take a guess. Hey, there's some more kids on the back, but not all the Digimon. Like, you know, there's Biyomon, but no Sora. I know this happens in the show, where, you know, they get split up, but, like, you know, this is ridiculous. And then also, you know, here's the really weird old artwork. So let's take a look at this actual disc and see what the menus are like. Behold, this weird menu. You've got art from the Digimon V-Pet to the right. You've got Togemon randomly with Sora, Tai, and TK on the left. And yeah, that is the way the menu looks. So if you want to go through it, you have to select Volume 1, and then that'll take you to a sub-menu, and then that sub-menu has Greymon, and then it tells you the episodes, and then it gives you the Disney Digi-bloopers here, and then this Digimon Tune-In thing, which I'm not exactly sure what it is. Oh, it's Fox Kids promos. That's cool. And then, yeah, so if you want to go through the episodes, there's 13 episodes on this one DVD, but you can't just play all. You have to, like, jump volume to volume to volume in order to get anywhere, which is just the most awkward way of doing things. But yeah, there's your episodes. There's your Digi-bloopers. It's very weird. Now, you know, the weirdest part is not even that, because I think, like, the individual volume menus are fine. That's an episode. What's funny is I think the video quality is not as crusty as you think it would be. The weirdest part about the actual menus is the language selection menu, because on that menu, you have a picture of Devimon, but then there's Paildramon and Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode over here, hanging out with Podamon, who does have his feet colored correctly this time, and then Joe and Izzy. It's just nobody putting together this DVD actually knew anything about Digimon. They just slapped stuff together. Now, on February 6, 2001, Digimon the movie came to DVD. This is the compilation of the first 3 Digimon movies that was redubbed and strung together as a single narrative. I have had this DVD since I was a kid. This is apparently, the DVD is harder to find than the VHS. Some people didn't even know it had a DVD until I tweeted about it a few years ago. It, of course, has the wonderful Digimon the movie theatrical poster for the US, which has these 2 Digimon I don't recognize. No, it's weird because it's supposed to be like Terriermon and Lopmon, even though Lopmon's not in the movie, and then Lopmon looks like Terriermon, and then Terriermon's got a weird horn. And then the more you look at it, the more you're like, what's up with Anjumon and Anjumon here? And then, you know, some of the kids. It's a very weird poster art. Like, there's menacing eyes up at the top. It's very weird poster art, and the longer you look at it, the more your brain rots. So I'm not going to let you do that. Special full-length feature. We got Digimon the movie. It is very funny that they actually lined up the Digimon logos and then went with the same thing of just absolutely nothing for the rest of it. At least there's a DVD logo in the corner here as opposed to on the cover with the other one. Also, again, from the animators of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. On the bottom here, it is a pan and scan aspect ratio of 1.33 to 1. Woo! You get the audio is English, of course, English subtitles. It is Dolby Surround. That's pretty good. And then you get a Kids in America music video plus soundtrack available on Maverick Records. Otherwise, it's pretty much kind of the same vibe. Here is, of course, the Digimon the movie disc. Well played in my house. Here you got the poster art. Now this is interesting. This is the like DVD cover poster art. This is the version that I think we saw as the theatrical poster, which is a little different. This is smart because this came out, you know, after the movie, and they're like, oh right, we cut the part where the older Digidestin show up, so you know they're there even though they're not in this movie. And Omegamon's up at the top, or Omnimon, who I'm starting to mix up names already. But yeah, so it's just, you know, that weird poster art. On the back, just the logo. On the inside, you get some screenshots, one from each movie, which is appropriate. Same blurb, and then your chapter listing. Let's take a look at this disc and see what the menus are like. So here's the menu for Digimon the movie on DVD. As you can see, they put the same blocks the like older kids are on the back cover, except now that has the actual main characters of the third part of the movie. The interesting part is that the little cursor icon that you move around is Bukamon, for seemingly no reason. If we go to the language selection menu, it's Gabumon, which is funny. You also, again, have the option for Dolby Surround. And then, you know, you got scene selection, which allows you to go through the entire movie. And then also on the extra features menu, you have theatrical trailer and music video. And the music video is Kids in America, and the theatrical trailer is the trailer. That's literally all that's on here. But do not be afraid, fans of the Angela Anaconda short. It is on here. It is preserved forever on this DVD. And as you can see here, the movie is presented in a 4:3 format, even though the Japanese equivalents of these movies were in widescreen. So yeah, it is cropped, but I don't remember if the original dub in the theaters was also cropped. It probably wasn't, but it is cropped down to 4:3. On May 26, 2009, Welgo USA released Digimon Data Squad Collection 1 on DVD. This was done in partnership with Toei, never picked up any of these releases. This first collection contained the first 13 episodes of the show. On May 25, 2010, they released Collection 2, which contained the next 13 episodes of the series. Unfortunately, there wouldn't be a Collection 3 or 4 to round out the set. On June 1st, 2010, Digimon Data Squad Wild Boy to the Digital World came out, containing 5 episodes of the series. And then on August 24th, 2010, Digimon Data Squad The Wrath of Saber Leomon contained 4 episodes. I believe these were episodes that were already in the previous sets. So on October 9th, 2012, Digimon finally got a complete series release from New Video Group / Cinegym / Flatiron Films. This was a pretty big deal. Cinegym, Flatiron Films, they had picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! I think before this, but this is a pretty big deal because we finally got an official box set of the entire Season 1 of Digimon. Now, this is, of course, not the greatest box set, I can admit that, but it was pretty exciting at the time to get Digimon. Unfortunately, the price was incredibly high on this thing. For being a DVD set back then for 54 episodes, it was like $70, I think, when it first came out. It was a little intense, but they did lower over time. The cover art here is the 7 kids and their Digimon. And what's nice about this is it's all official Toei art instead of the weird North American art. I do love on the spine you've got Agumon and Tai there, which is pretty great. And then it says, official first season. It has the English Digimon logo. Now, did have to say official because there was those bootlegs running around. This is, officially all 54 episodes. I'm not going to read this whole bio because it's a good bio. I'm not like dunking on it. You can see all the kids up here minus Kari and Gatomon. But yeah, so it was done with Toei's partnership. Now, the cases on these notoriously break a lot, and they're also notoriously not big enough because they'll just pop open without any help because there's a lot of discs. So there's about 7 episodes a disc. There is 8 discs. Each disc has a different kid and Digimon on it. There is also a bonus gallery. What I like about this and the future sets we will look at is these really cool booklets they include, because I thought this was pretty neat that they have booklets. So we've got, Digimon guide booklet. You turn it, it's got Tai, it's got Koromon, it's got Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon. Turning it again, you got Gabumon, Garurumon, then Were Garurumon and Metal Garurumon, Sora. Oh wait, I think I skipped the Matt page. I totally skipped the Matt page. Where's Matt? Oh, there he is, Matt and Sunomon. Bergermon, Garudamon, Izzy, Modimon, Tentomon, Kabuterimon, Mega Kabuterimon, Mimi, Tanemon, Palmon, Togemon, Lilymon, Joe, Bukamon, Gomamon, Zudomon, Ikaku. Wait, nope, that is Ikakumon, and that is Zudomon. One mistake. TK, Tokamon, Patamon. Patamon's got his correct feet color now. Anjumon, Magna Anjumon, and then Kari, Solomon, Anjumon, and Gatomon. And then on the back, it has the lyrics to the Japanese openings and endings and insert songs. What? This is the weirdest thing. They're like song lyrics, and it's Butterfly, Braveheart, Keep On. These songs aren't in this version of the show because this is a dub-only set. Maybe at one point it was going to be a dub and sub, but it is a dub-only set. Weird thing with the song lyrics. Let's take a look at the discs because, yeah, there's some interesting things about these. So the menus for the New Video Group DVDs look like this. You have whoever's on the disc art is on the main menu. You got the logo. It's all pretty consistent. And then you got your list of episodes. Nothing else, nothing fancy, nothing too crazy. If you start up an episode, you will see that it is presented properly in the 4:3 aspect ratio that it should be, despite the fact that the menu is in 16:9, and when you start the menu, it starts playing the opening in 16:9 before transitioning to the menu itself. But overall, these are relatively well done. The DVDs definitely feel like broadcast tapes tossed onto a DVD, because some of the later episodes will have like the closed captioning logo and the rating and stuff like that. But in general, it's pretty well done. On March 26, 2013, Digimon Season 2 from New Video Group. This is continuing, which is great because this is the first DVD release of 02 officially. There was some VHS tapes, but this was the first DVD for 02, which is nice, outside of the movie. So you see official second season. What's nice about this is that looks-wise, it's green, whereas the Season 1 set was blue. There was a slipcover offered with this set at one point. We'll talk about why I don't have it in a moment. But you can see we've got there the 2 different shows. They look like they match up to each other. And then spine-wise as well, they line up perfectly, like absolute perfectly. And you can see we got Davis and Vmon there above the official logo. I love the way these look. They're very good on the packaging in terms of design. In terms of stability, not so much, because a lot of people have reported broken cases. Same kind of thing there. You know, there is a little bio thing going on there, but you can see you got all 6 kids at the top. Kind of cool to see their different looks from the show, like their later looks from the end part of the show. That's kind of neat, because that's very uncommon. But on the discs, we've got Davis and Vmon, TK and Patamon, Kari and Gatomon, Yoli and Hawkmon, Cody and Armadillomon, Kin and Wormmon. Then we got Ty, Matt, and Sora, and then Mimi, Izzy, and Joe. So the other 6 kids when they're older, which is pretty cool. And then the booklet is not as thick, which is why this case closes easier, because there is less main kids in the show. So of course, Davis, Demi Vmon, Vmon, and then we've got X Vmon, Flamedramon, Ragermon, Magnamon, Ken Minamon, Wormmon, Stingmon, DNA Digivolve, Pyeldramon, DNA Digivolve, Imperial Dramon, TK Tokomon, Pegasusmon, Patamon, skipped a page, Angemon, Magna Angemon, Cody, Upmon, Armadillomon, Digmon, Submarimon, Enkelamon, DNA Digivolve, Shakuamon. Then we got Kari, Nyaromon, Salamon, Gatomon. I like the distinction that, you know, we didn't see Nyaromon in Adventure 01, so she wasn't in that first book. Nefertimon, and Anjouamon. And then Yoli, Poromon, Hawkmon, Halsemon, Shurimon, Aquilamon, and then Sylphimon. So pretty nice that they're actually all correct this time. And then on the back, we have the original Digidestin, the 6 of them. So same thing I said with Season 1 with the DVD menus for Season 2. I do like the look of them. They are basic, they are more plain, but they honestly did do a good job just presenting something simple and effective for what it is. It is not trying to pretend it is anything fancier than just, here's what we have, we put it on DVDs, here you go. We at least know which kid goes with which Digimon. The New Video Group did release their season sets into volumes, being 3 discs each, so 1 disc more than the complete sets. The first volume was on November 6, 2012, a month after the complete set for Season 1, and this contained episodes 1 through 21 of Adventure. The next volume, on March 26, 2013, containing episodes 22 through 39, that released the same day as the 02 complete set. And then lastly, on May 14, 2013, Volume 3 contained episodes 40 through 54. Interestingly, the 02 volumes continue the numbering, so Volume 4, which contains episodes 1 through 21 as 02, came out on September 10th, 2013. Then on January 14th, 2014, Volume 5 containing 22 through 37 of 02, and then March 11, 2014, Volume 6 containing 38 through 50 of 02. On June 11, 2013, Digimon Tamers on DVD. What's interesting with this one is it specifically does say, it has this weird, I think this is like the Asian region Digimon logo, Digimon Tamers, not just the English Digimon logo, because at the time, they were still using that Digimon logo for Season 3, which was Digimon Tamers. But it's nice to see the Japanese title return. Of course, we have, Takato, Henry, and Rika, Guilmon, Terriermon, Renamon, and Kalumon, and then the official Season 3. So it still keeps that same branding. We'll take a look at all of these in a moment. But you can see we've got Takato and Guilmon on the spine, which is pretty cool, and it is red. On the back, here is their very long bio. This is the first time that we have any Digimon Tamers. And what's really cool, too, is that they actually included all the kids. Mostly they, when we see promo art, it's these 3, but they included all the kids and all of their Digimon, which is really, really awesome. I love seeing that. Now, you may notice that I can't get this case to close. It's because there's just too much booklet, so it doesn't actually want to latch, because the latches aren't big enough, and the case is too heavy. We see Takato Guilmon, Henry Terriermon, Rika with Renamon, Jerry and Leomon, Rio and Cyberdramon, Kazu with Gardramon, and Kenta with Marine Angemon, and then Susie with Lopmon. And then here is the booklet. You can also see the giant, massive crack because these cases aren't that sturdy. But guide booklets. So once again, kind of the same deal as the others. Takato, Guilmon, Growlmon, War Growlmon, Gallantmon, Crimson Mode, Henry, Gummymon, Terriermon, Gargomon, Rapidmon, Mega Gargomon, Jerry, Leomon. Yeah, they kind of threw Jerry and Leomon there, even though Rika and Renamon debuted first because it evens out because of the Crimson Mode page over there. Rika, Viximon, Renamon, Cubimon, Taumon, Sakuyamon, Kenta, Marine Angemon, Rio, Hopmon, Monodramon, Cyberdramon, Justamon, Kazu, Kapurimon, and Gardramon, Susie, Antilamon, and Lopmon, And then I and Mako, which didn't have official art, so they just used a screen grab. Impmon, Yaman, Beelzemon Blast Mode, and then Kalumon. So pretty cool that they actually included everybody. So here's the menu for Tamers Disc 1. I will say it's interesting that it's blue when the DVD set is red, like the other sets match the color of the sets. But I will show you an example of what I mean about the actual formatting. As you can see, the TVY7 is still in the corner. And this is the case, I think, for most of the Tamers episodes. It was infrequent with the adventure sets, but with Tamers, it's almost on every single episode, which is a bit of a bummer. It's a little bit distracting. Digimon Tamers did receive the volume treatment with a February 10th, 2015 release of Volume 1 containing episodes 1 through 17, and a May 12th, 2015 release of Volume 2 with episodes 18 through 34. Unfortunately, a third volume containing 35 to 51 was never released. On September 10th, 2013, Digimon Season 4. They did not put Digimon Frontier on here, but they did use the Season 4 specific English logo. You can see the main 5 kids, Digimon forms, official Season 4. On the top here, we got Takuya and Agunimon, which is pretty good. Set is purple themed. There is the bio in case you want to read it. And then up top here, they did add Bokumon and Neimon, and with Koichi and Duskmon. It's interesting, it's Duskmon, not Loemon. Inside, we've got, Kid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, Duskmon, not Loemon. And then Bokumon, Neimon, do the 8 discs. I do like that these are 8 disc sets. It's pretty nice. Guide booklet. It's a little thinner than the Tamers one, but we got Takuya, Flamemon, Agunimon, Burning Greymon, Aldamon, Emperor Greymon, Susanoo-mon, Beetlemon, JP, Metal Kabuterimon, Zoe, Kazemon, Zephyrmon, Tommy, Kumamon, Korikakumon, Koji, Lobomon, Kindogurumon, Beowulfmon, Magnagurumon, Koichi, Duskmon, Velgamon, Loemon, and Jaeger Loemon. I imagine they just didn't use this Loemon art because the Duskmon art is flatter. It doesn't stick out as much. And then we got Bokumon and Neimon and nothing on the back. Let's take a look. So once again, the Frontier DVD doesn't have the same background as the case. This is red, I guess because Takuya and Agunimon. But yeah, once again, same kind of menu. But unlike Tamers, there is no actual rating or subtitle logo, closed captioning logos on it, which is pretty nice. I think most of the episodes of Frontier don't have that. So on October 22nd, 2015, we got the Digimon official Seasons 1 through 4 collection, which is how I own these 4 seasons. For whatever reason, Season 1 had a slipcover on it, and even though there was room in the box for slipcovers for the others, they didn't. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing with this. But this is how I purchased these sets because, like I said, they were expensive. And yeah, I got the first set and was like, wow, that was a lot for basically what is broadcast tape slapped on a DVD. And I kind of waited to get the others on sale. And then eventually, like, here's a box set. I'm like, okay, I bought the set. And I sold off my Season 1. So first of all, you can see that what's really cool about the cover to this is that you got the kids from Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. So it's got kind of this cool collage nature to it. And this is the first 4 series that aired in order, so it's kind of cool to put together. Would have liked to have seen Seasons 1 through 5 to include Data Squad, but what can you do? You also got the 4 logos here on the side, 205 episodes and 32 DVDs, and it does say poster inside. I actually still have that poster, and I will show it in a moment. But you can see it's basically just a repackage of these 4 sets, exactly how they were released outside of it, again, minus the slipcovers for 3 of them, but you can see how nice they look on a shelf. I do love the spine art designs for these overall. You can also see another shot of Tai and Agumon on the top and the bottom. So pretty cool box set. So on March 11th, 2014, New Video Group finished what Welgo USA hadn't, which is Digimon Data Squad on a complete series set. Now, this may have been not included in that first set of 4 just because it was not as sequential. There was a few years in gaps. Gap years are good for franchises. But Digimon Data Squad was kind of a little weird outlier between things. The Welgo USA DVDs never finished a complete set, so this is our first complete set. You can see here we've got Marcus, Yoshi, and Thomas with Agumon, Galmon, and Lalamon. And then, of course, Marcus and Agumon up here at the top. Digimon Season 5, Data Squad. You can see the group here with all the adults that had Digimon in the show as well. And then here is the bio if you're wanting it. What's really cool, too, is that this is a fully featured set. So we got Marcus Agumon, Thomas Galmon, Yoshi Lalamon. We've got Keenan and Falcomon. We got the Commander and Kudamon. We got the Old Man and, what was that? Kamemon. And then we've, of course, got Ponchesmon with the 2 assistants. This is pretty cool to have. Now, there is one difference, is that this does not have, I think, what is it? This is 2.0 audio, or the audio track. I think the audio track on the Welgo USA was separate, whereas this is like one compressed audio file, something like that. I think that was the major difference between them. But we can see, of course, we got Agumon, Marcus, Geogreymon, Rise Greymon, Shine Greymon, Burst Mode. And then Thomas, Galmon, Galgamon, Mach Galgamon, Mirage Galgamon, and then Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode, Yoshi, Lalamon, Sunflowmon, Lilamon, Rosemon Burst Mode, Keenan, Falcomon, Peckmon, Chromon, Ravemon Burst Mode. I forget that his name is Richard Sampson. I always know him as the Commander. Kudamon, Repamon, Chirinmon, and Kintarasmon. Then we've got Yushima, again, forget that his name, because I just think of him as the old guy. Kamemon, Guapamon, Shaojamon. And then Megumi with Pawn Chessmon White, Knight Chessmon White, and Bishop Chessmon. And then Miki with Pawn Chessmon Black, Knight Chessmon Black, and Rook Chessmon. And then on the back, you got the biohybrids. Not their, biohybrid Digimon forms, but at least they're human forms. So pretty cool. Hey, we're back to color matching to the DVD set. Data Squad, same thing as the others. Picture quality, about the same. It's just what they had put on a disc. Proper aspect ratio, nothing to it. On February 10th, 2015, New Video Group caught up to what they probably got the license to do in the first place, Digimon Fusion. The actual New Video Group DVDs came out around the time Digimon Fusion started, so several years later, of course, they finally released Fusion. They were going in order. So this is Season 1 of Digimon Fusion. You can see Shoutmon and friends here, and what was his dub name? Mikey and friends here. You got the Digimon Fusion logo. This one I do have a slipcover on, because I did buy this at release, because it wasn't too expensive, as you can see Mikey and Shoutmon there. It does say Season 1 Digimon Fusion. On the back, kind of your main cast shot. There is your description. Now, this is only 30 episodes, so despite being in the same case size as the shows that are 50 episodes and like 8 discs, this is only 6 discs because it's only 30. So there's 5 episodes a disc. So we got, Kid and Digimon, 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 Digimon and Digimon, which is pretty fun. It does make it look like, they have partners, but they don't. Cross Wars / Fusion was weird. Here's the guide booklet. We got Mikey, Shoutmon. We've got Angie and Ballistamon. Ballistamon is not her partner, technically. Jeremy and Darulamon. Again, not technically his partner. Cutemon, Starmon, Pikmons, and then the Digifusions here where we've got, Shoutmon with a form, Cross 2, Cross 3, Cross 4, and then some extra fusions with Sparrowmon. What's weird about this booklet is it's only 12 pages, so it doesn't include Kiriha or Nene, even though they're on the discs. So it's kind of a weird, half booklet. And yeah, that was pretty much it for Season 1 of Fusion. Let's take a look at its DVD menus. So the Fusion menu does match up to the cover art color, which is great. I don't know why this is a thing for me. It's only 5 episodes on the disc, but you do have the option of 2.0 stereo or 5.1 surround, which is great. You have options here because this was a more modern show. Yeah, this show probably could have been on Blu-ray, but that's a discussion for a different video. What's also nice is that because it is a more modern show, it is in widescreen as it was originally presented. It also looks pretty good, video quality-wise, and probably better than the other sets, simply due to its newer age. For whatever reason, New Video Group released a Season 1 Volume 1 for Digimon Fusion on September 8th, 2015. They did not do a second volume, and it was just the first 15 episodes. On March 1st, 2016, Digimon Fusion Season 2. And first things first, Season 2 is not as long as Season 1, but there did seem to be a concerted effort to keep all of the sets in line with each other. Well, that didn't last. This is the last Flatiron / New Video Group release. Of course, there was no Season 3 of Fusion dubbed. There was a Season 3 in Japanese. You can see there was this nice consistent thing going from the first 5 volumes and all the kids that continued into Digimon Fusion Season 1 that did not continue into Season 2. It's kind of a bummer. I wish they would have just kept it a little bit more consistent. This makes more sense for 5 discs to be put into a case like this as opposed to a case like this. But we did seem to have something going there, and it kind of got lost. But this was the last release. Likely, sales were dipping. because this thing really wasn't around much. You can still find these. This is not as easy to find. We got Digimon Fusion Season 2, you got the Season 2 look of Mikey, and then Shoutmon and Mega Shoutmon. You got just this weird shot of him. So it looks completely different on the sides. On the back, you got your main cast of Season 2. Here you've got the actual, episode description, or the description of the show. It is 5 episodes a disc. We can see we've got Mikey and Shoutmon. You've got Kiriha and Greymon and Nene and Sparrowmon and that kid and Tuarmon. And then you've got Skull Knightmon here at the end. So it is 5, 5, 5, 5, and 4. No booklet, no larger case. It looks out of place with the rest of them, but at least it exists because that is currently the only way to watch the actual dub of Fusion officially. Pretty much the same thing for Digimon Fusion Season 2. 5 episodes, audio switch option, looks good, it looks like it should, and it also matches the color of the cover. On May 16th, 2017, Digimon Adventure Tri Reunion came out from Shout Factory. This was our first Blu-ray for Digimon. It is also the first time the Japanese audio of any Digimon series has been released officially in North America. This is quite an accomplishment. Now, it does help the Japanese version of Tri and the English version of Tri are only different in their audio track. With the older shows, the editing was completely different, and you could not do a dual audio release without doing a ton of editing on either side of the dub. But this, because Digimon Adventure Tri was produced with an English dub to match the Japanese version's editing and style, this has a more faithful dub, and therefore can be a dual audio release. So this is a Blu-ray, DVD, and a digital download, standard kind of movie release. You got the nice cover of Omnimon versus Alphamon. On the side, Digimon Adventure Tri Reunion. On the back, it's got a little bit of a bio for the thing there. It says the digital copy code expires in 2018. And then, of course, bonus features, which actually include the Japanese language track, interviews with members of the voice cast, and a reunion screening that they did in LA. So opening this up, you can see, my expired code here, and my actual tickets from when I went and saw Digimon Adventure Tri Reunion in a theater. That was interesting, because ultimately Tri was not my thing. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. There also was a solo DVD release as well. Let's take a look, because this actually has probably the best menus to date for Digimon. So the Tri menus are interesting. You got a montage of images and scenes from whatever movie you have, little menu down at the bottom. The first one actually plays the English opening remix they did for the Crunchyroll episodic release of Digimon Tri. It is nowhere else on this disc. I'm not exactly sure why they did that over just playing Butterfly, but the other discs will have their specific ending songs for each movie. In the audio, we have English 5.1 and Japanese 2.0. Now, take everything I said about Part 1, Reunion, and apply it to the rest of them. I could go through these one at a time, but ultimately, this is a very solid release. It's very well done, and on top of that, they basically copied this format for the others. So we had Reunion, then we had Determination Part 2, which you can see was Joe and Mimi focused. You can see, once again, Blu-ray, DVD, little advertisement to advertise Reunion. So you got that going on, which is pretty cool. And then on the back, you've got, a behind-the-scenes look. So I'm not going to pop in the discs for all these, just because these are basically movie, English, Japanese, and they do have a singular bonus feature. As you can see, it does actually have consistent spine work, with the logo being in the same place, and the little tab down here with the name being there. So here is Confession, which was number 3. I should mention, Determination came out August 15th, 2017. Confession came out December 5th, 2017. I think Confession was the one that came out when we heard that Shout was doing Blu-rays for Tri. This one was TK and Izzy focused. Then we've got Part 4, Lost, which came April 24th, 2018. For some reason, this sticker was printed blurry. This one was a Sora focus, but you can see there, same thing as the others. It also was advertising the Fathom event for, Part 5, Coexistence, which was coming May 10th. So pretty good cross-branding. I think that was pretty neat. It was weird that for Tri, they did a screening of Reunion, skipped Determination and Loss, and Confession and Loss, and then jumped to do a screening for Coexistence. I don't exactly know why they did that. This one was Kari and Mako focused, which was pretty cool. And then this is also advertising the September 20th, Digimon Future Fathom event. This one was released of August 7th, 2018. And then the final Digimon Tri-Film Future was released on December 4th, 2018. And it was focused on kind of everybody. I don't have the slipcover for this one, even though there was, because apparently the slipcovers were just gone really quick. And this one is actually, I think, the hardest to get out of all 6. So you can see the 6 of them together, even if I don't have that slipcover on the last one, do look nice together, and these are pretty solid releases. There's really no reason to change this up. There was also, literally like a week later, on December 11th, a 6-film collection that contained all 6 Digimon Tri movies. I've thought about buying that over the years to just condense this down into one singular Blu-ray case, but that was a Blu-ray only set. But yeah, honestly, Shout did a really good job releasing Tri, and it's a nice staple in the Digimon collection. On October 6, 2020, Digimon Last Evolution Kizuna. This was the reunion movie that was made separately from Tri, so it didn't really continue from Tri. This is getting a follow-up with Digimon Adventure 02 The Beginning. This was released by Shout Factory, and they pretty much followed what they did with the Digimon Adventure Tri releases. This is English, English dub plus Japanese sub. Also, you get a bonus feature talking about 20 years with Joshua Seth and Tom Fon, the voices of Tai and Agumon. This one didn't have a digital code, but you do have a Blu-ray and a DVD with the 2 main characters on it and their Digimon. And then the 02 kids, who I think were the highlight of this movie for me, they get the spotlight in the back cover, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This coming out, just shortly after when it was supposed to have been in theaters, which didn't happen. There was supposed to be a Fathom event, didn't happen due to a thing that happened in 2020, and I think you all know about. So let's take a quick look at the Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kizuna Blu-ray. So for Kizuna, it's a still image where the tries were moving. Works better for me. The actual extras are listed second, and then you've got the audio, which is English 5.1 and Japanese 5.1, since this was a theatrical film, not an OVA that had a theatrical screening like with Tri. So pretty good overall. It does work, and it plays Butterfly, so it fits the vibe.
Change into digital champion.
On December 27th, 2022, Digimon Digital Monsters English language version complete season 1 was released from Discotek Media. This is, and I'm going to say it, the best home video release Digimon has ever received, especially for the original series. This is such a nice release. First things first, Discotek, they're fans of this stuff. The guy that's working on this runs the Digimon fan site with the will. So it is top-notch stuff. We're talking like in the weeds, the grains, the everything. The remaster on this is better than anything we have ever seen for even the Japanese release of Digimon Adventure. I will show a couple tweets that show some screenshot comparisons. They did a crap ton of work to get this up to snuff. They had taken a show that should not be able to be remastered according to a lot of people, and they remastered it. It is beautiful. The sound is excellent. It is a top-notch release, and I can't believe it exists because I never thought Digimon would get remastered in any way. I thought, we'd be stuck with, here's the show on a disc. But here we are with something amazing. They even went back to the Japanese footage and edited where need be to make it work. It is incredible. Now, yes, this set is only the English dub, but don't worry, there is a Japanese option we'll look at in a moment. Taking a look at the spine, you can see we've got Tai and Agumon at the top, Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1, with the Season 1 Digivice behind the 1, episodes 1 through 54, English language version, Discotek. Tai and Agumon on the front. On the back, we will give you a moment to pause if you want to read all that description. Some good screenshots of the show. Features all new restoration in a high definition, television promos, and extensive art galleries. And then slipping the cover off, you can see this nice group shot of everybody inside, which is pretty cool. And you can see the actual Digimon on the back change, which is interesting. So you got 4 Digimon here, which is Agumon, Biyomon, Tentomon, and Patamon. And now we got Gabumon, Gomamon, Palmon, and Gatomon. So pretty cool that the art changes. The spine does stay the same. Opening it up, you can see that the art that matches the front cover is there in case you want it to match. I like having a little difference. So Disc 1 has the first 14 episodes, and it does have Tai and Agumon with Agumon's Eye. Disc 2 is 15 through 28, Sora and Biyomon with Biyomon's Eye. Disc 3 is Izzy and Tentomon, with Tentomon's Eye, that's 29 through 42, and then 43 through 54 with TK and Patamon with Patamon's Eye. You're probably wondering, where's the other 4 kids? Well, let's talk about that in a moment. Let's take a brief look at the disc menus and features for Discotek's English language Digimon release. So the Discotek dub release, pretty straightforward menu. You got Tai and Agumon, the logo there. It plays the dub opening. It's episodes and captions only on disc 1, but pulling up the disc menu pulls it up and you got like the crest of courage to cycle through all your episodes, which is pretty nice. So popping over to disc 4, you can see TK and Patamon are there, and then the crest of hope guides the episodes. This is the case for all the kids are on their menus, and then the crests match up to the episodes. Then also the extras menu, we have the television promo and Digi-Bloop That promos, which is the stuff that was on the original DVD way back when, so we've come full circle. There is also 4 different art galleries of different character arts, which is pretty fun. Releasing July 25th, 2023. Yes, if you check the upload date, this was before, because Right Stuff ships stuff early. The original Japanese version of Digimon Adventure. This is Discotek's most recent Digimon release. This is the most recent Digimon disc release in general as of the time of the making of this video, and we do not know what is coming in the future, though I certainly hope more is. This is the original Japanese version, 1 to 54, TV Series 1, using the Japanese logo. Let's take a quick look at the comparison here. You can see different artwork, but if you slip this off, you notice the alternate artwork is the artwork of the Japanese release, except they swapped the logo out, which is pretty cool. And then to match that, the alternate artwork on the sub-release matches the dub release, minus, again, the logo. And then if we remember, this is really fun. You can tell this is made by people who pay attention to details. So the Digimon that were on the inside are also the Digimon that were on the inside. So it matches up pretty distinctively. Also, you put them on a shelf, you're going to have different images of Tai and Agumon on the top. You can see it reads Digimon Adventure and Digimon Digital Monsters, TV Series 1, Season 1, Episodes 1 through 54, original Japanese, Episode 1 through 54, English language version. So you can see how well these line up on a shelf. That is top tier work right there, and I really, really appreciate it. So let's get back to looking at the Japanese set. So this is the original Japanese version. It is not a copy of Toei's Blu-rays. It is a brand new transfer as well, a brand new remaster using similar techniques to what was done in the dub, though apparently the Japanese wasn't as difficult, but the subtitles were. We will look at some of the subs to highlight the work here. Clean openings and endings, episode ending cards that are the alternate episode previews, promos, and art galleries. The art gallery, I believe, is the same between both releases. Disc 1, 1 through 14. This time it's Matt and Gabumon. Disc 2, 15 through 28, Mimi and Palmon. Disc 3, 29 through 41, Joe and Gomamon. And Disc 4, 42 to 54, Kari and Gatomon. So yes, if you are keeping score at home and you want to have discs with all 8 kids on them, you're going to have to buy both sets. Now the thing is, you can totally just pick up the English or Japanese, and this won't bother you whatsoever. We lost a disc off the spindle, but you can see the disc art is different between the 2 sets, and I think that's really cool that we have 4 kids on one, 4 kids on the other. But yeah, if you just want Japanese or if you just want English, you can do that. If you're like me and want both, the option is there, and I think that is terrific. So let's take a look at some of the subtitle work done on here, because I found this to be really, really impressive. I will be using screenshots from Discotek's Twitter. They do match what is on the final set, but their images are going to be clearer than what I can get. So first of all, you can see the way they did the Digimon Analyzer subs. They lined them up on the top, so that way it doesn't break the subtitle fonts. It's really cool, and I love the use of colors and matching here. In general, yellow subs work on a show that looks like this with this color of quality, and I think it works out pretty good. I love the way they did the title cards, because once again, they matched a similar font and styling. And insert songs do have lyrics placed at the top left corner of the screen where it can fit. So, Japanese Digimon Adventure Disc 1, same menu setup, logo, this time the Japanese logo, Yamato and Gabumon, and then on the episode list, you get the actual icon being, of course, his personal crest, so really cool. So now that we're on Disc 4, before we look at the extras, I did want to mention that the English set, it plays the dub opening, because that's the song we have. With the Japanese set, Disc 1 plays the opening, Butterfly, Disc 2 plays I Wish, the first ending, Disc 3 plays Keep On, the second ending, and Disc 4 plays Braveheart, the evolution theme. So that's really cool that they're different per disc. And then for the extras, we have clean opening, clean endings, next episode previews, first broadcast alternate versions. These are versions that would promote CD promos, toy promos, that sort of thing. Episode ending cards, which are things that pop up. I think actually what's cool about Discotek is they'll describe bonus features, so I can just go, here you go, these are episodes, these would appear at the end of every episodes of the series original broadcast, and then you can see, oh yeah, it's advertising, see you soon, go watch Digimon Adventure the movie, that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. I like that there is some descriptions for some of these bonus features, but in general, yeah, you got that, and then you have the same 4 art galleries that were also in the dub set, so you're not really losing anything bonus features wise between the two, as the bonus features are specific to each version. So I hope this was interesting to you. It was interesting to me. If I missed any of the releases from Digimon in North America, let me know. I think I got them all. I had to go through multiple sources to find info on when these things came out. It helped that I owned most of it. But yeah, Digimon's had a rocky history on home video. While the new video group DVDs were the most consistent set and releases that we got, the video quality was not the best, as they did just seem to be broadcast tapes thrown on discs. The Try releases were great, but it was just Try and Keys Enough from Shout. Discotek has me hopeful that they will get to do more of the shows. I would love to see pretty much all of that replaced with Discotek Blu-rays. I don't imagine they'll get to do Try since Shout still has the license to those, but Shout did a good job. There's really nothing to top there. But Discotek has absolutely done an incredible job with both these sets, and I hope that we will be seeing more in the future. And if you want to keep track of when those might come out, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because you'll be certain I will make more videos on these Digimon Blu-rays, because they're just an absolute dream come true. Also hit the like button while you're down there and leave a comment and let me know anything you have questions about or wondering, or if you have any info on releases I didn't cover. Also be sure to check out my live streams Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern. I will be talking about all the Discotek news that comes up as it comes up, as we do, the Monday streams. Also, be sure to check out my social media at Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Soundout12, as long as those are still applicable. Also, be sure to check out my graphic designer on Twitter at DarkCloud643. You can find Hero Club at hero-club.com for Digimon news and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.